Okay, welcome back. Just finished taking the dog out for a little exercise. A little chilly. Okay, so let's get back to the book. I want to share another part of the book. I'm not sure if I'm going to read the whole section. It's a little bit longer than the last one. And again, I don't have a title on the book. It's just it's one of those things I've had in my mind for a long time. I've tried a couple different times, and this is the closest I've ever come to succeeding at writing a book. So this is chapter 2, words, and I'm just going to read and share any thoughts that come to mind. For me, words are big. To know me is to understand that language is so important to me. Wow. I just can't say enough about that thought. Anyways, words. There's a magic in words, and they are truly the greatest reveal of all time. Ever since reading the book, The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz, I have become aware of my words and learned how to take responsibility for my words and my thoughts, as well as my actions. Huh? Wait a second. What on earth are you talking about, James? I get it. This is about you becoming a profitable forex trader, right? It is. It is. So stay with me. I'll explain. If you've ever tried and tried and tried again to make permanent changes in your life and failed, your words, this is, for me, it's absolute. Your words are a great place to start. Words are a key to the process of troubleshooting your thoughts, how you think, your beliefs, and even your choices and your actions. So your words are key. They reveal so much. Like I said, how did I say it at the beginning? They're truly the greatest reveal of all time. Yes, words are powerful and magical, and it's not because some guru has taught you the right words to say. Seriously, it's not about that. It's not about saying the right words in the right way. That stuff is complete bullshit. Your words are powerful and magical because they are unfiltered. That's right. Your words run through your mind. They're unfiltered. You simply cannot hide who you are in word. No matter how hard you try, your words will always reveal your truth, even if it's just a glimpse. Here's the thing. Most people learn to talk at, to present, to mask, to deceive, and not always in a mean or intentional way. It's just the example so many of us grow up with, and as a result, it is what we come to accept as the norm. So there's no pointing fingers here. It's what we learn, so many of us learn, right? So it becomes the habit. As a result, we begin to model this same dysfunctional way of hiding ourselves from the world. And I'm sorry for some of those chops. There is no final edit yet, so I have to kind of read through some of the grammatical mistakes as I'm going through it. All of those socially accepted norms on the job, at school, and even in church are quick to tell you what isn't acceptable. Don't even get me started on etiquette and learning to be a proper person. Even the latest bestseller, or once upon a time a best-selling How to Be a Success book, is eager to tell you what isn't acceptable. That is, if you want to live the life of the author. Extreme. Maybe, right? Seriously, think about it. Their approach is something like, if you want what I have, then you must act like me, right? I mean, that's generally the thought of these expert-driven books, videos, seminars, webinars, whatever. If you want what they have, you have to be like them. And in my mind, my heart, there's something fundamentally wrong with that. I mean, it's just, there's something, it doesn't add up. If each of us are so unique, then why would it require me to be like somebody else's uniqueness to achieve what they have? Just think about it. So, what happened to you and living your life, which is the point? This book is about you, and it's important that you go into this book with your eyes wide open and your critical mind at full alert. This isn't the time to close your eyes. This isn't the time to bury your head in the sand. It's just not. That's not what this book is about. This is not how I think. This is not how I operate or function. If I'm working with somebody one-on-one in a group, I don't process like that. So, your critical mind, be alert right now. You're taking in my words, you're listening to me. I want you to think for yourself. I want you to judge my thoughts and what I share for yourself. So now is the time for you to be a skeptic. Now is the time for you to start asking questions. Now is the time for you to be open. So can you be a skeptic and be open? Can you be willing to question and still be open to hearing and receiving? It's possible, right? Think about it. How many times in a day do you hesitate or rethink what you want to say or do, all because you are fearful of offending someone, or worse, revealing yourself? After all, if you actually share with the world who you are, the possibility of being rejected is very real. And rejection sucks, right? I mean, who among us enjoys rejection? It's just not fun. Yet, if you're going to be who you are, rejection is just going to be part of the game. It's going to be part of the process. It's going to be your experience in life. It doesn't have to be the dominant experience. It doesn't have to be the thing that you focus on, but it's going to be real. It's going to happen. How many times in your day do you soften or change your words? Delete your words or dance around what it is you actually want to say? You know that thought, that idea that has been dancing around in your head. A bit of a rant, trust me. I know. There will be no doubt. Wow. I don't know. I'm going to have to edit that sentence. But remember, most of all, no bullshit. This book is about no bullshit, right? This is where I am. This is what I'm learning. This is what I'm living as a trader, wanting to trade full time. So let's you and I keep it real. This is not the time to hide. It is time for you to step out into the open so everyone can see you, especially you. Okay, let me get this back on track, right? Wink. There are two things happening. What did I just do? I'm sorry, hang on. I just paged off my spot. Okay. So there are two things happening when you or I communicate. In your words, the words you choose, and how you form them, as in your phrasing, tend to say something about what is going on under the covers, i.e., who you are and what you are thinking on the inside, right? What's going on in your mind? The need to play nice, to be accepted, to be one of the group, or simply to just be included is forever present. It's a constant. Seriously, living in isolation is hell for most people. So how you communicate is important. It will either cause you to be banished for your shameful display, or free you from the possibility of isolation and fear that is very real. That fear is very real. Most of us have a blind spot when it comes to ourselves. Your words are an opening, a way into knowing who you are on the inside. Your words are a way for you to become aware of yourself as you move through your everyday life. Your words offer you an insight unlike any other. At this point, maybe an example or two would be helpful. Example 1, a money quote. You're not rich until you have something that money can't buy. Well, let's think about that. You're not rich until you have something that money can't buy. As a forex trader, what is your goal? I've talked about this before, right? What's your number one goal as a forex trader? Why are you taking the time to learn how to trade the forex markets? I mean, why are you paying attention to me, right? If profit isn't your goal, you are in the wrong business. I'll stand by that from now until the end of time. If profit isn't your goal, you're in the wrong business. This will not be the last time I say this, as it is extremely important for you to come to terms with this truth. I absolutely feel that. So, if profit is your goal, how is the above quote going to support you in achieving your profit goal? Short answer, it won't. So think about that. Let's go back to that first. You're not rich until you have something that money can't buy. And yet profit's going to be your goal. So unless you have a definition for rich that doesn't revolve around being profitable, that's going to be a limiting thought. I mean, it's going to be an obstacle for you in your thought process. Okay. It's time to turn up the volume on your critical mind. Again, be the skeptic, be critical. Don't take everything I say for what I say. I mean, you've got to judge this on your own. It's time for you to really think about what is being said. It's time to pay attention. Not to be mean, just to be real. Look, as a trader, your number one thing is learning to see what is. It absolutely is. If you cannot learn to look at a chart and to understand what is, you're going to struggle. There's just no way around it. Because you've got to learn to trade on what is in front of you. Not what you want to be in front of you, but what is on the chart. Not what you want to be. Far too many forex traders fail because they are forever trading what they want the market to do. It doesn't work. While the quote doesn't say it, it does imply that money should not be your motivation, which is another part of that, right? It also suggests that money is not the same thing as being rich, which I kind of touched on. So if money should not be your motivation, then what's your point in wanting to be profitable as a forex trader? What's your point in wanting to be a full-time forex trader? If you're not profitable, how can you replace your job? I mean, think about this contradiction. Be a critical thinker. Keep in mind, so it also suggests that it's not the same thing as being rich, right? Which I talked about. You know, if you have a different definition of rich, fine, but be clear about that. Here's your first question. Keep in mind, this is about you. There are no wrong answers. There absolutely are no wrong answers. What does being rich mean for you? Think about it. It's a question that's really important, and it's important for you to answer that question in your words, in your thoughts, so you understand what it is that all of this is about, right? And then write it down if you wish. I'm firm. I mean, I write all the time, right? I shared this the other day. I'm constantly writing. On my computer, I have more notes than you could ever imagine. But no matter what, just make sure you take a moment to consider the question, right? And the question, once again, is, what does being rich mean for you? Next question. Do your thoughts about being rich match your desire to become a profitable trader? So think about that, right? Your goal is to become or to be a profitable forex trader. How you think about being rich, how you think about money, does it match your desire, want, and ambition to be a profitable forex trader? If it doesn't, then there's something for you to look at right there. There's something for you to work through. If they don't match, there is a conflict, and conflict can make life hard and your hopes of a different life even impossible, right? So keep it real. Be honest with yourself. This is not the time to hide. Just a few words, and suddenly you have a better sense of why words are so important. Let's look at another example. A quote about change. If you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. No questions this time. Just a reminder. In every moment of every day, you have an opportunity to change how you see your world. Make no mistake, you becoming a profitable trader is a possibility. It's real. Here's the thing about possibility. Just a word, right? Possibility is a choice. It's not an accident. The choice is yours, and yours alone to make. As you read this book, pay attention to your thoughts, your words, and your distractions, for they are key to you unlocking your future possibility. And I plan on talking more about language and words in other videos as well, because they've changed so much of my life, and they have such an impact on how I approach my trading, how I experience my trading. Your words matter. Your language matters. And I'll stop there. So that's the end of that chapter. And I hope you enjoy it. I'm not sure how many other parts of the book I'm going to share at this point, but I've shared 2 parts, and I'm definitely working on it. I look forward to being able to, share the book when it's ready. And thank you for being here. If you have any comments, thoughts, questions, post them below. Like the video, subscribe, do all those kind of things. It supports me in creating this, and I just want to keep this going. I want to make it happen, and I want to make sure that I'm providing value for you as well. So again, this is James Possible. Stay warm. Thank you for joining me. Talk soon.